Okay, we're rolling. We're rolling here. Ooh. Time for the music, I think. Just that little guy. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1. That's so good. Come on, babe. I'm back in the city tonight. In the city again. In the city tonight. That's the Devil Dogs with Back in the City from the Saturday Night Fever album. Those guys made some fucking good records, man. Shame they didn't like make a little more money. Never got to see them live, unfortunately. But Devil Dogs out of New York or New Jersey or something. Alright, what's up everyone? Tim Von Swine here. Nobody cares. I don't remember what number it is. I'm kind of doing this on the cuff. Just wanted to get this out there. This is not a porno edition. This is more of another fall update, health update edition. I got Oinky with me, as you saw a minute ago. He's back in the city. I'm ready for love. I got my Pork Vendors coaster. So keeps the lights on. Go there, support me. And I got my Fallout shirt because it was Fallout Day recently, and I got my little Vault Boy here, my Funko that my good friend Angus Maple gave me. He glows in the dark, you know, he's radioactive. Alright, what's happening? Wanted to be clear about something that's been going on. I've talked about, like, I've had health issues and all this stuff. Let me maximize that. And so I've been going to doctors on my Medicaid and finding some things out. I don't have head trauma, but I might have some long COVID cognitive issues. I have tons of hypertension and stress. See this little thing right here? That little guy? Crystal, thank you, my ex-girlfriend, much love. She just sent this to me because when I went to go see the neurologist on Monday the 3rd, today's the 9th, I've been feeling bad I feel bad all the time, sometimes worse than others. So I went in there and you know, they decided to take my blood pressure. And the assistant guy was like, oh my God. I'm like, I told you it'd be high. He goes, no, this is 200 over 120. And the doctor's like, well, are you serious? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm going to take it again. Let's wait a minute. I'm like, okay. Like, what's the big deal? He goes, okay, when you leave here, you really should think about going to the emergency room. I'm like, why? He goes, how often do you feel bad? I'm like, this is all the time. I feel like bad almost every day. He goes, okay, your blood pressure is so high, you're on the verge of having a stroke or a heart attack. At your age and your weight, whatever, like, I'm not kidding. Please go to the emergency room when you leave here. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, whatever. And so we talked about some things, and I left, and of course I went home. I did not go to the emergency room. But knowing that it's my blood pressure that's causing a lot of these headache and tension, whatever, being fueled by eating too late, not paying attention to fats, you know, and sodium in my diet, you know. I try and watch sodium, but I think it's the coffee and the stuff that I'm having late. And you know, I don't go to bed till 5 or 6 a.m. and I'm eating at like 3 in the morning, like and then going to bed, like that's really really bad. and I knew it, and now I just kind of had to have it thrown in my face. Um, so I'm on the verge of a stroke or a heart attack. Um, I felt really bad Tuesday and Wednesday, a little better Thursday. I felt pretty crappy Friday, and yesterday wasn't too bad. I've been taking myself on walks 2 nights in a row. And after I do this, I'll go out and walk around, trying to get like a mile or so in at night. And I checked my blood pressure earlier today, and it was down to like 160 over, I want to say 80 or like 70 or whatever it was, 75. So I've made some changes with my habits and what I'm eating, and I'm gonna have to make more. It's not gonna be a cakewalk by any stretch, especially since I'm so broke right now. This is all, it all goes together, right? Like, I'm so stressed about money and getting thrown out of my apartment and whatever. Who called me just now? Private number. They didn't leave a message. Maybe they did. All right. So, like, that's part of my hypertension. Like, I'm a wreck. Like, and I'm sick all the time, and my vision's bad, and my head's fucking pounding every day because I'm miserable, and I don't know how to get out of it. A lot of people bailed on me. So people owe me money that they don't help. So fuck them. I'm gonna try and do what I can on my own, but it's hard. Like, when you're operating from zero, so to speak. Like, I don't have any wiggle room on anything. I can't spend money on anything that would help me get my career going again. So then there's also the fact that I found out I applied for disability, and I'm applying for SSI financial relief. Well, I got denied disability flat out because apparently I've not filed enough tax returns in my life because I've been self-employed so many years, and I don't file taxes because I can't figure it out myself. I tried to do taxes twice on my own, and both times they're like, hey, you did this wrong, do it over. I'm like, I'm not doing it over. Like, I don't know how to do it. It's like, well, then go to HR. I'm like, I'm not paying someone. Like, fuck off. Like, I'm not doing that. So either take what I sent you and then figure it out, or cool. And so that approach and that mentality means that, I've not paid enough into Social Security to get disability benefits, which means probably when I turn 62, God willing, in 5.5 years or whatever, 6 years, I should say. I think it's 62 and I turned 56. Yeah, so a little over 6 years. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to qualify for Social Security. Like, I'm fucked. I'm like super fucked. And that's just the way it goes. What are you going to do, right? It's not. There's no regrets here. It's just the way it went. I've learned all these new details, and I got to do something about it. So I guess at some point I have to, if I want Social Security, I got to get some type of a regular job next year. Now, I'm very inactive. I don't know if I can stand on my feet for more than 15, 20 minutes at a time. That's all got to change. I got to get myself back into shape. So I'm going to keep walking and trying to bring this, blood pressure down so that I can then go skating at stick time and then really bring my blood pressure down. And once I get that going, then I can start working on, like, getting my muscles and my things back together. So this is a long process of it's going to be a long process of me trying to put myself back together all by myself with little to no help. And I hope I can do it because I don't want to be fucking lame, and I don't want to lose my apartment, etc., etc. So if you can help me out by subscribing to memberships or buying merch or sending me stuff off my Amazon gift list, I'd appreciate it. I'm not begging. If you can help, cool. If not, that's cool too. Whatever. I'd prefer you guys signing up for memberships or things like that because I want you to get something out of sending me money. I'm not a fucking grifter or freeloader. But it's been bad for a few years now, like real bad. And I've been really unhappy. And I've been really confused as to what to do about my situation because I didn't have any of these answers. My Medicaid's going to run out in February, so I got to get my teeth fixed. But I know that I have to have teeth pulled. They won't put me under if my blood pressure's too high. So this is all something I got to do as fast as possible so I can get my teeth fixed. I got to get a shingles vaccine. Anyway, just letting you guys know, because I know nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm trying to care. Otherwise, I might as well just, plunk myself. But anyways, we're not going there. It was just things aren't easy, and I'm doing my best to grind it out. And I guess that's kind of the update, you know. I think, have a little bit of money coming in from. We might have a licensing deal at Pork Vendors that might give me a little bit of money. If that happens, then I can pad me into the like January, February of next year, and I should be able to kind of like get some breathing room. Fingers crossed. It's not guaranteed yet. I wish I could pay models, you know, because if I'm going to perform again, I don't really want to work with BBWs at first. I'll work with some of them, but I kind of mentioned before, a lot of them are toxic now. They come in with just a different attitude. They don't look like they know how to perform or fuck very well. I could be wrong, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. My instincts are usually right more often than not. 51-49. So we'll see. But I'd like to work with some non-BBW models. I want to kind of get back into that and elevate my my presence in that talent pool. Okay, I don't not want to work with BBWs because I'm not attracted. I am to ones that have like an appealing persona and demeanor. That's what I'm not seeing. I'm seeing a lot of like just real bad vibes. So I'm not going to bother. If I have money, I'll hire maybe some old favorites. You know, if they're down to come back, like a Jade Rose or a Jessica Lust or something, I'd love to work with them. But that's what's happening. You know, we'll see. Like, that won't be till next year. So far, I'm not planning on going to the Avian show convention. You know, there's a lot of people there I don't like now, and what's the point? You know, nobody wants me there. I know I've said this before. If the right people want me there, I'll come down, but I doubt that's happening. The best thing about the show in the past was the girls and the energy, and it was all fun and created a lot of good scenes. I don't have that now, so I'd like to have it again. I think I'm looking better than ever as far as like dad bod older guy. Like my physique is perfect right now, and all the other guys are terrible. So sorry, not sorry. I gotta root for myself first, right? I'm the man. That's a Nashville Pussy song. But that's what's up. Wanted to give you guys all the info, what's happening, and hopefully on to bigger and brighter. I got my dollar bill chops out, you know, with my colonial hairstyle. I should be wearing like, you know, wardrobe from like the Abraham Lincoln movie that Spielberg did. Anyway, so these are growing out. I'll probably grow these till New Year, maybe my birthday, you know, a couple months. They only get to a certain length and they kind of stop, you know, but people like them. They get a kick out of them. I do it like once a year. And that's what's happening. Me and Vault Boy saying goodbye. Oinky is still number one. Vault Boy guest appearance. I am a big Fallout fan. I haven't played it in a long time because I got into playing Fortnite, I should say. Once I started kind of playing against other players and stuff, that just kind of changed everything. But the Fallout games are excellent. I like the Fallout series a lot. I'm excited about Season 2. I don't have any money to pay for any movie channels right now. I'm on a budge, so I'm watching nothing on TV. I'm watching like old like Predator Indonesia Open 10-ball championships. I used to play pool, so I'm kind of why I'm like, maybe I should start playing again. Yeah, with what money? But that's actually been in my head. Maybe I will start getting out and going and get some table time just to do something for an hour or two that doesn't cost too much money. And that's all, everyone. Thanks for listening and seeing what's going on. If you can, please go to porkvendors.com or to my ManyVids store or Clips for Sale. That's Swiney's Pro-Am, both that and ManyVids. Swiney's Pro-Am at Fap House. I also have the solo page called the Porky Pervert. That's another one. And I have Swiney at Just for Fans. You know, those are all places where you can subscribe and help me out. If you want to just send like tips, you can send tips through ManyVids. That's the easiest one probably. I think Fap House allows that too. Or like I said, I have an Amazon wish list that's through my Twitter page, Pork Vendors XXX. It's the posted tweet. And anything from there helps because I have stuff there for like my Red Devil Dosmo, like, you know, filter media, chems. I got to buy him some crunchy soon, and like I don't know if the tariffs have hit yet, but his crunchies are from like Germany, so like by Fluval, and so they might be a little jacked up. I don't think they've gone up yet. I still think they're pretty affordable, but stuff like that, clothing, camera stuff, just stuff I need. I don't have extra money for. That'd really help if you can do it. If not, no big deal. I love you all anyways. You know, my fans have been like all of you guys that stick with me. I can't thank you enough. I have a really, really loyal base, core base at all of my stores and at pork vendors even too. Like people just, it's not many, but you guys do dig in and stay with me. So thank you very much. Like Chubster and Martin in Chicago. I never get to talk to Germany anymore, but Reset Smith.